Hello everyone and welcome back to Sawyer Studios. Man, it feels good to say that. And guess who else is back?
Field goal range at the moment.
Like,
Here's
no
one
pressure at all.
downfield.
Okay, I got a question, real shit. Why the hell do I see people call Drake May, Drake May? That's probably the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Now I am recording this video in the afternoon before the Patriots play Justin Herbert and the Chargers, so this might age like milk instead of wine. But we won the division. It only took 5 years to rebuild, so I'm still happy. It's been a long time. How have you guys been? I'm so excited to be back and at least starting to do some content. And I also wanted to give you guys a video because I know that a lot of you haven't unsubscribed, thank goodness. And a lot of you have been patient. I have been working on some stuff. I have been working on some mocks. I've been working on, well, obviously getting my doctorate. I'm in my final semester of coursework. After that, I start my dissertation. But I did want to start getting the ball rolling. It's 2026, it's a new year, so I'm very excited to be back. And I just kind of wanted to give you guys an update and just start off a video with showing just the amount of Lego that I've sort of accrued throughout the past, I don't know, let's say year, 2 years of kind of not doing content and not really building Lego. Also, if you want to know what this is, you're gonna have to stick around till the end of the video. Anyway, I'm gonna get going into showcasing a Lego haul, and these are all the sets that, once again, I just haven't built. They're just sealed and I just haven't had the time to really build them. And to sort of start off this like quasi Lego haul video, quasi like, hey, I'm back video, I wanted to show you some places that I've been. Now, I've only filled really 3 pages of the Lego passport, but I believe within the past couple of years, the ones that you haven't seen me go to, I've been to Maryland, a couple more in New Jersey. There's a lot of Lego stores in New Jersey, apparently. Even more so, I just took a trip to Ontario, so I did get a stamp for Yorkdale. Unfortunately, I forgot my passport, so I just had them stamp a random blue sheet of paper so I could tape it in. But I was there, okay? The passport wasn't there, but I was there. And while I was in Toronto, I did get this nice little cool like moose that's like statue that's ingrained into this amethyst. And the reason why I got it is because I'm born in February and the birthstone for February is in fact amethyst. So I, felt like that was cool. But that's sort of like been where I've been. Also, starting small for this sort of Lego haul, I have this sealed gift from a friend for the grand opening of Legoland Discovery Center in Philadelphia. It's a Duplo brick with obviously this print on it. So thank you, sir. You know who you are. So this is sort of like a cool little memorabilia. I might as well just go through the gift with purchases because I found that I do have a lot of gift with purchases that I just haven't built. It also goes to show that I go to the Lego store a lot on New Year's Eve because I do have 3 Chinese New Year's gift with purchases. Of course, this year being Year of the Horse. But anyway, here are the gift with purchases. Year of the Horse. This really cool, honestly, like Valentine's Day chocolate set, which actually is actually really cool. I am gonna build that. And then this, what was this again? This like Northern Lights diorama. Not even sure when this came out, but this, this looks cool, like a fun little build. But of course, the best gift with purchase that I have yet to build is this one. That's right, the May the 4th promo. I almost didn't get this. And then the Clone Wars kid inside of me was like fighting its way out and was like, you can't pass up Clone Cadet minifigures. This is probably the only time they're gonna do this. It's like, yeah, you're right. They're never gonna make these again. So I'm really excited to have 3 of these. I have to make a mock now, or I have to make some type of Camino mock. By the way, if you're new to the channel, I had this goal back in 2020 that I was gonna make a mock for every single episode of the Clone Wars. It's not going super great. There is a playlist. We did get through a good amount of episodes, but we're definitely nowhere close to, we're maybe like 5% of the way there, if that. So over here, this will be the gift with purchases. I'm just gonna prominently put this one right here because obviously it's the best one. Next is some miscellaneous stuff. I did get, this is already built, I did get the Happy Plants botanical set, which actually was a pretty like fun, like easy, cute build. It was quite the time. The set I have yet to build is this Santa Claus sleigh, which was a little bit more pricey than I thought it was going to be. I do like the fact that it comes with 4 reindeer. So, I mean, you know, there you go. I do have 2 pick-a-brick wall boxes, which both of them have been opened in order to get a couple pieces out. But the majority of these pieces I have not yet organized into my brick system right over here. This is literally just filled with rock walls. I never knew how much I needed these pieces. Then here it's a lot of botanical. They had these, you know, like the fern pieces. I had to get those. They had a lot of cool different colors. And they had these really nice translucent purple pieces. Occasionally when I see something on the pick-a-brick wall that looks cool, I'll pick up a box. I'm not sure still on my preference between boxes and cups. Now there's something about the cups where it's oh, you can just put the cap on, try to shake it, shimmy it around, you know, sprinkle in some studs or small pieces, try to get it in the cracks. But now the meta is rectangular. I do have these sealed bags I got from an eBay order. Just like a Dreams, whatever this is, Cooper's Flying Controller mini build, which was a cool, I didn't even order this and it just came with it. That was really nice. Then I do have this Millennium Falcon mini build. And then my friend was giving away a bag of old Lego and he was like, do you want it? And I was like, oh yeah, sure. I have not gone through this at all, but I can see that he has a daughter. I can see that there's, I think, some Friends stuff in here, which I'm interested to see if I can utilize any of this for a Star Wars mock. If I don't think I'm gonna be able to utilize these pieces, I'll probably end up donating them. I need to go through this. Okay, to start with some smaller sets. A set that I recently got is this one, the new Siege of Mandalore Battle Pack. Ironically, I still have one of these, and I believe that the minifigs for the 332nd Troopers are the same. I really just got this for the Death Watch, Darth Maul Mandalorians. They look pretty cool, except this is, once again, just 116 pieces and really expensive. I was reminiscing on the days of $12 battle packs. Remember that $10 battle packs? It was so amazing. As I'm, showing you this stuff, a little update of what's been going on. We're currently in the middle of our opera season. This week alone, I had 36 hours of opera rehearsal, and that's just opera rehearsal. That's not even including the other stuff that I'm doing. But I've been keeping busy, and I've been sending applications in to jobs. It's very plausible that maybe next year in the fall, and when I say next year, I mean next school year, that I won't be in New Jersey anymore and I might be in a completely different studio. So we'll see. Next couple of small sets, and I hate saying small sets for these, especially this one, because this definitely cost more than a small set. What was this? This was is it $40, 45, $50, something? I don't even know. I don't even want to remember how much I paid for this. But I did end up getting an Ahsoka Jedi Interceptor because I just love the Ahsoka, the Clone Wars Ahsoka minifigure, and I just, kind of had to have it. The Starfighter itself I'll probably end up selling, but the minifigures, it's just too good to pass up. This is such a good Ahsoka minifigure, and I am a sucker for Clone Wars stuff. Now this set kind of has a cool story. I wanted to get a set when I was in Ukraine. If you didn't know I was in Ukraine, you should check out that vlog video. I was invited as a guest conductor to conduct the Lviv National Philharmonic Orchestra, which is my first ever international debut as a conductor. And it was just such a great experience, and the food was great, the players were awesome, the concert was just an amazing experience. Loved it. If you guys want maybe a video of, or an excerpt or something of me conducting the concert, maybe I can post that if you guys want to see that. But I wanted to get a Lego set when I was in Ukraine because I was I'm here, I want to have a set that reminds me of this, and I was like, okay, I'll get this set because the troopers are yellow and the Ukrainian flag has yellow in it, and I was like, okay, there you go. And I didn't want to get something super big or expensive because I'd have to put it in my suitcase and bring it back with me and get it through customs, all that stuff. So I just decided to get a small, battle pack. And you can see that it's from Ukraine because there is Ukrainian words here. Unfortunately, oh no, there are Ukrainian words on the top here as well. I was expecting this to be in Ukrainian. I guess not. This cost $1,899.9 whatever the currency is in Ukraine. I also got a cool shirt. I got some other stuff from Ukraine while I was over there, so that was cool. Speaking of Clone Wars, had to get these guys. Now, I had not the original ARC 170. I had the one from, what was it, 2009, 2010? No, that sounds too early. It was 2011 ARC 170, which I did end up giving that away to my good friend Alex, which there's a video on that as well. But had to get this one, sort of compare the minifigs. There is actually rebrickable instructions on making this, like, I think it was like more accurate and just a little bit beefier and bigger, which pretty cool. I am actually excited to build this. I doubt I'm gonna think it's better than the second rendition of it, but just had to get it, as I said, Clone Wars fan. And then, once again, Torn V19 Starfighter. I actually still have the original one that's back at my house in New York. It was one of the few sets I didn't end up selling, which I did, if you haven't been following along. Sold the majority of my LEGO collection, including most of my UCS sets. The only UCS sets I still have kept is the Venator, which is behind me right there. And then I kept the UCS gunships. Those are the two UCSs I kept. So of course I had to get the Torn V19 Starfighter. And that this is the first ever clone pilot that doesn't have a fin on the helmet. So thank you, LEGO, for fixing that. Also, this Asajj Ventress minifigure, pretty sick. Obi-Wan coming with arm printing, pretty sick. I don't remember if that's new. I want to say that's new. And it does look, I think I do like this design more than the original one. The original one was just very big and there was a lot of empty space, if you remember. There's a lot of like Technic stuff showing. This seems a lot more compact and cleaner and maybe more minifig scale, I'm not sure. Next up, we've got the Tranquil Garden. Obviously, I had to get this because look at me. Very cool set. I didn't really expect on getting this, but then I think it was, I had like $100 off with VIP points, so I only had to pay $5 or $10 to get this. It does come, like with the tea table and everything and the hut and all that stuff. It does come with the cool like koi fish prints on the translucent blue pieces, which I have a bunch of those from the Chinese New Year sets that I took apart and dismantled.
Going down! Lady! Oh!
Next up we have, once again, more Clone Wars stuff. Getting this set hurt my soul just because of how expensive it is. And not just how expensive it is, but just how like bad this build is. Come on, Commander Bacara, Galactic Marines. I couldn't say no. And if I were to just buy 3 Galactic Marines and a Commander Bacara by themselves, at that point, I mean, I might as well get this, I feel like. I think I saw in Rebrickable that someone made this into a UT-AT, which is very cool. If that's true, I highly suggest building that, because that would make more sense than a clone turbo tank. But maybe I'll be able to mod this into a better clone turbo tank. I don't know, who knows. I kind of did want to get this sort of as like a challenge, maybe for like a future alternate build video or something like that. And then of course I had to get the MTT, which comes with a Commander Bly, a lot of battle droids, some of the new rendition of the Commando droids, and this feature also very cool. I think I also saw that someone modded it where there could be 2 rows, so I also want to try to do that. I have the quote-unquote best MTT, the one from, was it 2007? I still have that one. I didn't get the first one, and I didn't get the third one. I did get this one, though, because this is the first ever blue Separatist Clone Wars variant MTT, so this is kind of cool. Okay, we got 2 more sets to go. You're probably going to know what the final set is by this penultimate set that I'm going to show you. That is this, the Fel Beast, or the Nazgul gift with purchase. And then if you couldn't tell, this is the set that I haven't built yet, and I've had this for 2 years. I do really want to build it, just finding time and finding space. Obviously you can see Rivendell. Rivendell was one of my favorite sets I've ever built. I have not gotten the Shire, and I don't plan on getting the Shire. I feel like it's overpriced, and I don't feel like it's actually that good. Minas Tirith, I'm buying that as soon as it comes out, 100%. I think it would be kind of cool if the gift with purchase for Minas Tirith is like a brick-built Grand. that might be too many pieces. I also thought of maybe like a brick-built Gondor White Tree, you know, White Tree of Gondor, or maybe like Pippin like lighten the torch. That actually might be kind of cool. I just thought that right now, actually. Okay, so what is this? Thank you everyone for staying to the end of the video, allegedly. This is a very cool gift that I'm going to be using probably ad nauseum. You're probably going to get sick of it. As you can see, this is not a play button. I don't have that many subscribers, guys. No, this is a really cool, like, I don't even know what the technical term for this is, but the whole like action. It comes with a dry erase marker. It even has the YouTube logo on it. You can just write, you know, Sawyer Studios, blah, 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 etc. Sawyer Studios. Sawyer Studios, like a whole video. January 11th. Take one. So thank you, YouTube, for sending this. This is actually really sick and really cool. I really am happy to have this. Of course, a play button would be nice. So why don't you like, comment, subscribe, click that bell icon, everyone. And thanks so much for catching up with me. This has been really fun. A little bit more into the future of this semester for the spring. I will be conducting, will most likely be conducting an opera performance of Mozart's Don Giovanni, if you've ever heard of that. Actually, it's going to be really fun. And I am going to be doing my final recital requirement by conducting an orchestra concert later in April. So it is going to be a busy semester. I'm going to continue to apply for jobs, hopefully get an audition, and then fly out and hopefully get a position somewhere. I'm applying to a lot of fellowships, assistant conductor positions, etc. So, you know, I'm just fingers crossed that I get something. If not, then I'll probably stay in this area, continue to sort of freelance, do gigs, and keep applying and keep, you know, like filling out my resume and all that stuff. Anyway, everyone, thank you for watching. This is Sawyer Studios. Hope you all have a wonderful, blessed day. See you on the next video. Peace out. Let's go! We are